Hello friends. Stephen Talbot here, of course, and today is Tuesday, February the 20th, 2018, and it's my absolute pleasure to be recording this video with you today. I'm going to actually step up here. As you can tell, it is an absolute gorgeous, gorgeous day outside. Sorry if this train is making a lot of noise. It is a gorgeous day outside. I think it's already like 70 degrees. And I think today's high is 80, which is going to be a record high, I think, if I remember correctly, which is insane, but I'm not complaining. I love it. It's amazing to me that these, the last 2 days we've had gorgeous weather, and that has caused me to go to bed earlier, wake up earlier, exercise harder, stay on task better, be more productive, and it's kind of crazy, right? Kind of makes me think that maybe I should move to a place that has a warmer climate. I mean, Nashville does not have a cold climate. In fact, I think the temperature zone that we're in is actually, isn't it like mild tropic? Or no? Hell, I can't remember. Anyway, it's just gorgeous, guys. I mean, the sun is shining, the wind is just hitting just right. It's just like so beautiful. And so I worked out today. So far, it's pretty early. Not pretty early. It's like 9. Is it 9? About 9, I think. Sorry, I don't want to look because I might end my video. I had an awesome workout, and I had one of those workouts today, which I've talked about before, which I started crying for no reason in the middle of the YMCA on the freaking exercise bike. And it's not like a sad cry, it's a happy cry, but it's just bizarre because it sort of comes out of nowhere. Interestingly, I talked to my aunt about it a while back, and she said, honey, the next time it happens, you need to dig deep and find out where that's coming from. And I don't know what she means, or maybe doesn't understand what I'm saying, but it's not like a sad cry. It is a very happy cry, like I can change the world kind of cry. And it's great. Anyway, it's slightly embarrassing, but I looked it up, and a lot of people, I guess, when they're working out really, really hard, they experience that. So it's not like totally crazy, I guess. So as I told you guys yesterday, or last night, in the video I did last night, I spent all of yesterday pretty much. I mean, from about 8 o'clock yesterday morning until about 5. So a full work day on my, sprucing up my resume and searching jobs and stuff like that. And I think I told you guys, well, I know I've told you guys before that I worked for Dell Computers for 10 years, and they laid me off along with like 6,000 people during my wave of layoffs, and then like a few months before that they laid off like 20,000 people. So it was a huge layoff. They have like 3,300 jobs available right now. I talked to my old boss, and he said, you always did awesome work for me, so I will be your advocate, and let me know, take a look at the jobs, let me know which jobs interest you, and let me reach out and find out who the hiring manager is, and pre-wire them and get you the interview or whatever. So it's not going to be a total shoe-in. I'm still going to have to interview, but I mean, come on, I gave these people 10 years of my life, and I had a very good track record, many awards and stuff like that. So I'm not saying for sure that I want to go back to Dell. I'm just saying it's probably the easiest option for me at this point. I also applied for a Lyft job yesterday, because of their Lyft Corp, the ride-sharing service. Their corporate office, they have a corporate office, or I think their main headquarters is actually here. Right on my road on 3rd Avenue. Like, I could walk to work every day. That'd be pretty cool. If I go back to Dell, it will be a work-from-home job, or a remote job, because Dell is like pretty much everybody's remote now. And in fact, when I worked there for the past 6 years, I worked remotely as well. At the time, I enjoyed that, and to a lot of people, they would love to work from home, but I actually think that I would enjoy going into the office. Maybe not every day, but I would like the option, I think. If not the option to go into a physical location where the company is, at least an option, like to do those, what do they call them? Like the company WeWork. Have you guys ever heard of that? It's like where you can like shared office space, basically. Where there's like conference rooms, and like a bunch of entrepreneurs and stuff are all there, and they have coffee, and you can use the reception services and stuff like that. Anyway, that'd be kind of nice. And anyway. So I was thinking last night about what it is that I hope to accomplish out of going back to work for the corporate world. And I think, I think I told you, I think I mentioned this last night, but I worked for the man, right, from the time I was 15 until 5 years ago. Then I worked for myself, and it was hard to start a business. It was scary, very scary, but it taught me a lot. And one of the things that I've said all along, and you know what they say, never say never. I said I would never work for a company again. And here I am looking for a corporate job. I'm looking to re-enter the corporate workforce. And I think it's different now for me anyway. And the reason that it's different is because before I just thought it was like the daily grind, and I just thought that's what you were supposed to do. And I had no like side hustles. And if you don't know what a side hustle is, you know what hustling is, right? A side hustle is just like something you do on the side to make extra cash. I think the goal for me would be to leverage the stability of the company that I work for the benefits and for the stability of a paycheck, right? And then continue side hustling. And I think the goal would be for me to continue to side hustle on the side. This time though, rather than start a business where I have to be actively involved and all the time, this time what I want to do, I want to have a corporate job, and then I want to start side hustling. And in future videos, I'll get into more about what exactly I'm talking about. In fact, part of my side hustle is this very YouTube channel. So you guys are actually part of it. So I guess my goal would be to have side hustles that are passive income, meaning, I'm going to work for a corporation, right? And then I'm going to have all these side hustles. And the goal would be to continue building these side gigs passively, so that they make money themselves. And you can do this many different ways with YouTube channels. You can do it by selling courses. You can do it by having blog or website or writing or AdWords, Google AdWords or AdSense or Microsoft Ads or whatever. As long as you put out content that people want to see, you can get paid by advertisers who want to advertise on your website or on your content. So my goal would be to eventually have my passive income surpass how much money I'm making in the corporate world, and then that way, that's stability right there. Then you have a constant stream of money coming in. It doesn't even matter what happens if there are future layoffs. And then ultimately, and this is not just something that I came up with today, and it's not even my original idea. So there's a website called Bigger Pockets, and it's for real estate. Like, it's mostly about real estate. It's about side hustles and gigs. It's about all kinds of stuff, really. But mostly it's about people who are into real estate investment. And that's something I've wanted to get into for a long time. So my goal with going back to the corporate world is to save money. I want to save up a down payment for I want a multifamily home. Like, I would settle for a duplex, but I would rather have a quadplex, or maybe even bigger. A quadplex would probably be fine at first, or maybe a duplex. Just depends on what's available. It probably will not be in Nashville, because Nashville's not the best real estate market. Damn, man, I hope you guys can hear me. Nashville is not the best real estate market because the housing prices have soared so much. But a lot of real estate investors actually get their foot in the door by buying a multifamily home and living in part of it, and then renting out the other properties, which is what I want to do. And again, that's also passive income over time, right? So you continue to build a rental property portfolio, and then eventually you have all this passive income, and you can just constantly be working on the next project or the next big thing, and not ever have to worry about where your next paycheck is going to come from. So I'm 36 years old. I feel like it's taken me a long time to sort of get all of this, and this is not something that I just got in the last few days. This is something that like I've taken so many courses and read so many books and listened to so many audiobooks about all the stuff. I feel like I'm throwing a lot of stuff at you guys. But you continue to go on this journey with me, and I will share everything that I know and learn with you as I go on this journey. I'm one of those people that, I talked about this yesterday also, that doesn't necessarily like to jump into stuff. I guess it's sort of the perfectionist part of me that's a bad quality to have. I like to research and research and research and research and research until I'm blue in the face, when I could have already had most of the stuff done had I just jumped in and learned along the way. So whenever I want to get involved in something, for instance, before I started this very YouTube channel, I swear to you guys, I probably watched 50 or 100 hours or watched and read and listened to 100 hours of like podcasts and videos and books and audiobooks about how to start a YouTube channel. Well, guess what? All you have to do is open your damn phone, open the YouTube app, and press record. Duh. But, you know, I'm like, I learned all this, you know, all this stuff, and I'm like that with a lot of things. So I feel like I'm a late start to the game. A lot of people don't even know, maybe you guys don't even know what I'm talking about, the game. What I mean is, like, you know, building a passive income stream and not having to rely, you know, on the stability of some other company. Being 100% in control of your financial future and your well-being and living the life that you want to live and doing whatever the hell you want to do whenever you want to do it. Does that make sense? Yeah, so that is sort of where I'm headed in my life. I feel like I've been headed there for a long time. I feel like I don't know, it's weird. I feel like, damn, I'm 36 and I'm just now, like, realizing that I need to go back to the corporate world. But, you know, you don't know what you don't know until you don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I don't know. I didn't know this whole Airbnb thing was not going to work out. At first, I thought that I had found my shoe in. This was going to be a big business. I had big plans for my Airbnb business. I was going to grow it across many cities and have multiple properties in every city. I mean, I had big plans for it, but with the local regulation, man, and this is not just a Nashville thing. If you Google Airbnb regulation, like every city across the world is dealing with this. So it is a very, very risky business to be involved with. So with that, I've now been going for 11 minutes. I actually had no idea that I was going to talk about any of this stuff in my video today, which is typically the case. But yeah, sorry, I feel like I threw a lot at you. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you for keeping tabs on me. Thank you for, you know, riding with me along for my journey. I hope that we can inspire each other, and I hope that as I continue to move forward, and I will keep you guys updated with my job, when I get the job, and how much. And I'm actually going to be very transparent about this. I've already, like, I'm telling you, I've done so much research. I've watched other YouTubers who have gone on this journey and who are very transparent, and they, like, share with them all their income and all their expenses, and they show how much money they got in the bank. I'm going to do all of that as well, because it's a great way to hold yourself to be held accountable. So once I get the job and I get my savings going, and I'm saving for saving for a down payment on a house, I'm gonna, like, bring you guys along for all of that. For, you know, all my income from my side hustles and my income from my YouTube channel and from my blog and from all that stuff. I'm going to share all of that stuff with you. When I go to look, you know, in 3 years, when I go to look for houses, I'm going to bring you guys along with me. So yeah, it'll be fun. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I've been going for too long. I'm sorry. You know, I keep apologizing for going too long, but damn, I got shit to say, man. Yeah, so if you're in Nashville, enjoy this beautiful weather. I didn't even watch the Weather Channel to see if it's like, if the beautiful weather is everywhere or not. I hope it's beautiful in your neck of the woods. Let me know if you guys have questions, comments, or suggestions. Like I said before, if you're not subscribed, please do so right now. It only takes like 2 seconds, and I would really appreciate it. And then if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Otherwise, until next time, enjoy yourself.